Breaking news.
Party no dey stop when we pop. Yeah, we have plenty spending. So you popping, yeah.
Ain't got time. Y'all good to go?
That's not nice. Yeah, all good.
Oh, it's the...
Don't break it like me.
That's the one as well, you know.
That's the one. Guys, like, just pack the one into that room.
I should, innit?
Pack into that room.
Flip sake. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WYHAPOD podcast.
Straight in.
Straight in.
No chase or what?
No chaser. That was usually no kissing.
Well, I'm not thinking that way.
Ooh.
You're thinking that way.
I'm not thinking that way. I just actually have a podcast in here called Straight In, No Kissing. So every time I hear straight in,
No kissing.
no kissing. Do you know what I mean? Welcome to Where's Your Head Up podcast. It's your boy KD.
King Grooves.
Snowden.
That was a melodic one today.
Do that again, bro? Well, we have to pay for it, is it?
One and done.
Yeah,
One and done.
One and done.
My bro.
How would they match? Kind of.
No, we actually, if you had bracelets on that hand, we would have matched.
And I was going to wear bracelet too.
Yeah, we would have
But
matched.
I was in a rush.
Oh, boys. Before
Tired.
I swear, before we get into anything, guys, in 3 days, it's the live show podcast.
Yeah.
So
Can we make that announcement?
I don't know if we can. But
Actually, hold on. I think we can.
3 days
It's of good
from
benefit.
now, there should be small tickets remaining.
Yeah, smidge.
Yeah, smidge. Go
Last chance.
Yeah, last chance. Go get the last
Go
bits.
grab that.
And let's have a sick night, man.
Fantastic prizes to be
Yeah.
won as well.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Dave, this business is low. Is it catching my knee?
It's catching a bit of the
I
knee.
mean, it's
but
like,
your knee-
I
your
clean
knee's
my
alright,
cream,
bro.
so
Your
I-
knees-
You creamed it today. Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
cream.
can, yeah.
Like whenever I wear shorts, I make
Yeah,
sure.
you-
But if I'm wearing this one,
Nobody's gonna see it. It's only the ankles in it that you try to catch.
Bro, that's how you reach 50 and your leg will be permanently ashy. Am I continue, Lord?
But yeah,
can't be permanent. Because
yeah, no, the get prizes to be won. Flipping Charlie Macy's gonna be with us.
Yeah.
that's gonna be a vibe and a half, guys. If you want to laugh, if you want a stomach, what did you say, bro? Your cheeks will be hurting after.
I said that, but in the moment when I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
And then everyone started saying pause and this
pause,
and that. But get your minds out of the corner.
The cheeks on your face will be hurting.
Yes,
Your
these
cheeks are
ones.
gonna be-
These-
your cheeks will never be the same again.
I said these ones, guys. These ones. But yeah, it's gonna be such a vibe, man. And we're excited to see everybody out there. I know it's on the same day as DLT.
That's
DLT.
And then man change their time, you know. It's not beef or anything, but it's a bit sauce.
Guys, you guys can't phone us. Say,
No, 'cause-
guys,
no.
we hear you guys are doing something in town.
No, it's just DLT is a day party,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it turns to a night party. On the day they were doing
It should be
something. I
called
don't-
nights like this.
Oh, it just
NLT.
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 And that's a Bible.
New Living
NLT.
Translation.
Bible translation, bro.
New Living
You want to
Translation.
get better? You want to get better? NLT.
No. Just tell us that you're
Nah, it's a
working
bit-
hard like
You're
a devil.
around.
It just looks somehow, but we aren't saying anything. No. You know, you
There's
just
enough room for everyone to have a good time. Anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
And the guys that come out to our thing, so I know. So I've heard someone told me today that they're going to branch at DLT first, just to kind of
Just to catch a vibe.
catch a vibe quickly.
Yeah.
Before they run to the Where's Your Head At show.
And they cannot go back. They can
And then
circle
after
back.
But how? I thought once you're in DLT,
I
you
think
can't.
I don't know.
you can't
I don't
leave.
know how that
That person's gonna do it.
Yeah, that
But
person-
I'm rooting for you.
that person is gonna use some
Wisdom.
but yeah, they're gonna branch out to us, catch a quick conversation, and then
branch back.
branch back and catch another vibe.
I won't like
again.
they're doing it wrong. They should branch to DLT, branch to us, and then come to our after party. But
Oh,
That's a good segment.
that's,
Fair play to
I
you.
forgot about that. You know?
Fair play.
Yeah. So, I think DJT.
DJT and GTG, GB events. I said GTG. GB events.
Get the gist.
GB events are throwing us an after party as well. So the details will come out next week. Well, by the time you hear this, details should be out. So.
Yeah, should be a vibe.
They should be up.
Should be, but yeah, no, I'm excited. Are you guys nervous for this one? Full swing of things, in it, boys.
Yeah. Third time lucky. Third time lucky.
It's not, at this stage, it's not lucky skill.
Well, I said I'm skilled at podcasting. That's crazy.
Nah, because doing live show is fun, man. It's
Yeah,
just fun. It's just fun.
You're right, man. You're right.
And like I think what makes it easy is everyone they know what they're there for.
Yeah.
So everyone's kind of like everyone's energy is calm.
Yeah.
They're expectant of the vibes.
Come expect
And
that.
we'll bring the vibes.
Yeah, no, it's
Pay your tickets.
gonna be a whole vibe. Boys, a lot of things been happening actually recently, you know? Flipping, I feel like there's a lot of things been happening online.
That boxing match.
Oh, Fabi D.
He got on
Ben Williams.
On
Ben Williams.
He got battered.
But I think Fabidi was just there for bants.
Do you know?
There was no way a grown man would walk out in sketches and in some shorts like this and be hiding his face and be running around the ring.
Do you know what's kind of shameful about that? Like, I know
That's shameful.
No, it is, but because the issue is, if I decide to do a boxing match, I would at least prepare to at least how many rounds did you
No,
go?
Apparently he only found it like 2.
Yeah, they found out
4
very
days
short.
before.
Oh,
Yeah.
the both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Ben
Ben's
is a boxer
He
anyway.
boxes.
oh, that's not fair then.
Yeah.
The boxer.
Yeah, but like
anyways.
at the end of the day, do you know what? My verdict on that thing was that I think Fabi D was putting on a comedy show
Of course.
instead of a boxing match. Like, trust
Comedy
me.
show to get battered.
No, hear me, yeah.
He
'cause
doesn't care.
I don't think. Yeah, that does not affect Fabi's ego. It would affect Ben Williams' ego more
If
than
he
it would
got bet
affect-
up,
if he
yeah.
got bet, right? So I think here's my thing with Fabi D. Yeah, I don't think he takes anything serious except from his family. I don't think he takes any and his work. I think he takes work and this is part of his work.
His work, yeah. Because I won't lie, they asked the Black Paddy to come out.
Yes.
Do you get me? So
They didn't ask like as in Fabi D is what 30 odd 30.
some, yeah.
30 Fabu D David. What I don't know his second name. David almost something. He will smack Ben Williams like the real night. Oh, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Do you mean without boxing gloves?
Yes.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? But like again, I would say like my little brother is 18, and he wrestles, right? And he's gonna get to a stage where he's gonna be a better wrestler than me.
It probably already is.
Well, he tried the other day and I killed him.
Oh no, I get. No, sorry, I mean, he probably is technically wise, but
Technically.
but he doesn't have the
He,
strength.
so
that you
he
have.
knows what I don't know in terms
Yeah,
of that thing.
yeah.
But when it comes to like, let's want to fight. You want us to
Like street fights.
I will kill you. But do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
But
it's,
yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong. I hear you completely, and like everything you said about Fabidi and him not taking anything serious, it's consistent with his character and how he's presented himself over the years.
Yeah.
Because bro, no one in the black community likes him. Still, he's leaned into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I am now the Black Paddy. Like he's
Yeah.
leaned in.
Yeah.
And listen, do what you have to do to. That's your own. But my thing is, I would then not choose to get punched in the face. I call it a joke.
He probably got a bit of money from it.
he's only done that because of the
Yeah,
Got a
I-
bit of
no.
money from it.
Don't get me wrong. I hear you.
Yeah.
But me,
You take yourself seriously.
Yeah.
yeah, fair. 'Cause
Should I be-
I'm not gonna get punched in the. You
Yeah.
wouldn't get punched in the face for.
I might.
I would for
I might.
the right amount of
Yeah.
money. Come on, man.
Punch me around.
Punch me.
I'll be a puncher back.
Punch me.
You're punching back.
But for like 100 bags, you won't get punched in the face. Come on, my
You
guy.
can't take yourself that
Yeah,
seriously.
but
Come on.
But he's not.
Obviously, he didn't get 100 bags, but he
Yeah, but
he
like-
got a good amount of money.
Everyone's
I'm
front
guessing.
shoulders
Yeah,
lower.
From talking to Fabi D, like in this space as well. He's as much as again his public persona is very jokey, not taking anything seriously, embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? All these things, but behind all those things, what everybody doesn't see is that this is a hustler, man. And listen, some people again, it's like
You have to be.
some people decide to embarrass their family, right?
Yeah.
Right? With the choice of career. And some other people decide to embarrass the community. Right? Now
And I will like there are different stakes. And
Yeah.
I'd rather embarrass my community than my family.
So-
I'd Like if I had to embarrass someone,
It's my community.
it would be my
And
community.
you.
But do you know what I mean? And speaking to that guy, like everything in his mind, like he's just a Nigerian man that came to Ireland hustling.
And he's
bro.
seen opportunities.
He's hustling, bro. Do you know what I mean? Again, this doesn't mean I'm condoning every single thing he's done.
Yeah.
But I see a hustler, man. I see a hustler
I
trying to
think
make his bread.
that's the thing. I feel like if you are the type of person that doesn't care about community, right? One, just wants to make money, and you're found a niche in the market, and then to make everything to add insult on injury, like you don't care about anything else in this world, even yourself, but your family.
Yeah.
You would do a Fabrice there.
Exactly, and I think the dude is, I think we say everyone hates him. I don't think anyone hates him. I don't think anybody really hates him, bro.
I don't think. Yeah, I think a lot of people just don't care about him. Like he's not because
there was a phase. I think is when Goody as well was like controlling a lot of
around that time. Yeah,
but like at that time, bro. Yeah, and I remember on Twitter, I think it was lockdown as well. He was doing a lot of skits that were kind of like annoying a lot of the black community. I get it. Do you know what I mean? But again, it's online as well. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these things are online because I've seen people. I've seen at the height of Fabidi embarrassing the black community, Fabidi perform in like a different event, right? I saw him at 2 different events. Yeah. And listen, you would see. Okay, do you know what? I've seen him at 3 different events, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, the first 2, he was in his bag, he was doing his comedy, bro. And at the start, everyone's cold, everyone's trying to be like, ugh. Then you realize he might be a little bit funny. Or he might just be, do you know what I mean? He might have said 1 or 2 things that were, ha ha.
That's funny, yeah.
Do you know, ha ha ha. And then they warm up to him, and I've seen the whole crowd at the end, a mixture of black and white, a whole crowd at the end flipping warm up to him. Then I did a panel in Trinity, and I think at the start, because this was about black, I think it was Black History Month, but I think it was definitely about black
creatives.
Yeah, no, but it was about
Black
issues. Black issues.
Okay, so it's serious.
Serious.
So what would you get?
I don't know. I don't know, right? And yeah, that's all going on, right? And I think Fabidi decides to try and make it a comedy skit. So he's telling a story about his childhood. But my mom used to smack me, and my white friend used to say shut up, and I said shut up to my mom, and that whole
That
that
joke.
joke. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But he's done that, and everyone now I've seen everyone like literally be cold. Literally, everyone was just like, because this is not the environment for it.
It's
You know
not
what I
the
mean? It's not the crowd, especially not the crowd.
And to be honest, actually the crowd doesn't matter. He just wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because the issue is, you see with that joke, you see the way even I reacted. I'm like, it's not unique.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I didn't see that angle, or I've never heard that before. It's like, I've literally heard John told me that last week.
Yeah, and that's why I realized that's the moment I realized he doesn't take this, all your anger, he doesn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
You're talking about black community issues, and you're shouting, you're crying. Some are doing threads on Twitter, some are doing think pieces, all these type of things there. And Fabidi is like going to go to a black issue convention
And take a
right?
piss.
And take a mick. He does not give a rat about his community. He gives a rat about his family.
Yeah.
And
the issue is, I don't know. I don't follow him on socials or anything, but I don't know if he has a wife. I don't know if he has kids. Like, I don't know.
Dude, he does.
He has
No,
a
like,
family.
I don't know.
He has a family. Like.
Yeah, but like, as in, you don't see that. Is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
You don't see that. You don't see.
Yeah.
You just see this one guy make himself look stupid or whatever.
Yeah. Now he is a clown though. But yeah. So I'm not.
I hope they're living.
Just make sure that I'm not defending anything
I
that
hope
he
he's
does.
living a very good life as a result of it. Because
He's all right.
no, as in
Like
the reward
show
has
some
to be.
figures. Like,
Yeah,
show some
he's
figures.
all right.
The reward has to be. Because
Would you man get into that boxing thing?
if I was to have like a training, I'd do it.
Yeah, give me enough training.
Yeah.
Like,
I will be honest with you. I don't like it hit in the face. I don't like it.
Yeah, give me like 12 weeks.
is there anybody in Ireland you think you're in our scene anyways?
What are you trying to do? A call out thing?
No, I'm just saying, like, is there anyone that you see that
Can I flip it on you? Who'd you call out, bro? As in, who do you think you take?
in the like this?
Yeah. I think you and Salo, bro.
Said that
Weight class.
Yeah, and I said that as reach. Said has reach.
You and Deji.
So Deji has reach. Deji's tall.
Who's Deji? Oh, Deji, yeah. I'll take on Deji. I'll batter him as well.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking? Is this in the confines of boxing?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. But probably Bama outside of boxing as well.
It had to be me and Goody, didn't it?
I'd say you batter Goody. Do you know? Actually, no. Do you know?
He's about 10 years my senior, bro.
It
Not
doesn't
10
matter.
years, just this guy said that he's 10 years.
He's a decade
that's
older.
a
So that means Goody's 24, yeah.
That's a violation, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what? I think, I'll be honest with you boys, I think Jordan be a very easy one.
This guy's a prick.
Oh, you're a prick. What the hell?
Why'd you come for Jordan like that, man? Jordan's a
You
cool
asked,
guy.
bro. I love Jordan. But I think
Oh, so you think you bat?
I think I'll buy Jordan.
You reckon? Yeah, you would. Jordan, I'm sorry, man.
Jordan has reach over you, though.
Okay, so wait, so if where's your head at versus charge it? But there's only two of them now.
You be the coach.
If Dave is still like part of them, like
That's true, actually.
That's an easy win.
So we'll mop the floor with him.
Charge it will batter you now, man. That's an easy
boys,
win.
what we saying? A big fight? What?
That's an easy win.
That's the name of this episode. YHA versus Charger boxing match.
No, but boys, that's easy win.
Nah, it's an easy win because I'm whacking Jordan up, boys.
No, you take Deji, you take Jordan, I'll take Dave. Dave, I'm sorry, he's not even lasting one round, man.
So hold on. You're saying that you clear him out like
Come on,
like
man.
what's it called? What's his name? Like Black Party got cleared out.
No, but I think he'll have more like oomph to him, bro.
Yeah,
have a
there'll
bit
be
more
a
of a
bit more
fight.
of a fight. Yeah,
But you at the end of the day you wipe the floor with him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, where's the head? I would wipe the floor with Charger in a boxing match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear
it.
it. Because I just think we've been through a bit more mentally. You know what I mean? Like in our mind.
We've been through life.
Like Jordan's happily married. He's got a house. He's all right, man. David's moved to Canada. You know what I
He's too
mean?
comfortable to find the fights in him.
I love that we can make these jokes. 'Cause
Yeah.
they won't cast chest to it.
Yeah, no, because you know some silly guys do.
Some guys will be like,
No, some guys will actually be like, they will pull up to us here. Like,
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
we're just taking the piss.
Nah, man.
We're taking the piss, but like we still buy it. But like,
No. The truth is, we'll beat you up.
yeah,
But-
but like it's all in jest for now until we get to close on. What?
No, I just see somebody trying to make this happen, and I'm down for it. Oh man, it's mad.
I'd actually do, yeah. If I had like 12 weeks, 3 months of like constant
man,
training.
I don't even need 12 weeks. Give me Dave right now.
I'll handle him.
Oh man,
Take care of him right now.
bro, that's
That's
gas.
funny, man.
Boys, I just coming into the studio today, I saw like I know like, I'm not even up to date with all these things, yeah, but I know this chick Kim Kardashian, yeah, and her sister, who's her sister, Courtney and
Chloe.
and Chloe's ex-man, the one she has 2 kids with,
I don't.
that cheats on her all the time.
Oh.
Tristan.
Is that-
Tristan
is it
Thompson or
not-
Tristan Thompson?
Is it not Odum? Nama Odum?
No,
Lamar
that's
Odom.
she married that guy time ago.
No, that was
Lamar Odom.
Kim's old man, right?
No,
Chloe.
Chloe's old man. Yeah.
That was in rehab or something.
Rehab, yeah.
Oh, so that was her ex.
Yeah, ex. She was married to
So
him.
the recent one is, Tristan.
Tristan.
He's a basketball player.
Basketball,
isn't
yeah.
he?
So always cheating in it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think. So I just saw today that Kim and him were hanging out like the. Not on a LinkedIn thing, not on a like.
Oh, really? The person that cheats
not-
on your sister?
it's
That's
not
mad.
mad, isn't
That's
it?
mad.
That's mad.
Yeah, but that family,
They have
it's
no
not
loyalty to each other. They have.
They take the guys that their siblings are with, like they take them as family, like it's always like that in the family.
No, but I'm saying that family is not even the standard. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a family.
That's not a family unit.
I know for a family that big and that powerful with that much with so much resources, that's not a family to look up to.
Yeah, man.
Even Courtney's ex-husband.
Wait,
Family.
Courtney's
Which
Courtney's
one?
Scott, that one that was
Scott
always-
Disick.
God, this.
Family. But they're not together anymore. She's married to someone.
Yeah,
This is not
they
a
do have-
family.
They
This
do
is not
have
a
kids, though,
family.
right?
This is a cult.
I swear Courtney is now married to some drummer.
Yeah, she's married
Some
to Travis
rocker,
Barker.
innit?
Travis Baker, yeah.
Barker,
Barker,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's mad.
You used to like him?
I was scared.
Oh, he wanted Kim. Oh, so he settled for second best.
Travis Barker used to like Kim Kardashian.
But he settled for the next best.
Yeah, it's do you know what? It's just mad for me. It's just mad to me, like as in the like people's loyalties and like is your enemy my enemy type of idea.
Do you know what it is?
I think is your enemy my enemy. I think it's different when it comes to that kind of situation.
But here's the thing.
Sorry, are you saying that Courtney's enemy has to be Kim's enemy?
Yeah, in that situation.
In that situation,
Has to
yes.
be.
In that situation.
Or in like friendship, sometimes you might not like somebody just because you don't like the person doesn't mean I have to not like the person.
But here's the thing.
Depending on what they did to you, anyways.
You know, with those situations though, like those breakdowns always happen ever so slowly. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you just don't wake up one day and your enemy is my enemy, and then the next day it's not. Bro, one day it's like, oh, your enemy is my enemy. Next day it's like, oh, but let me see their side of the story.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Next thing is like, oh, they're not that bad. They made a mistake.
Small mistake.
Do you get me? Next thing is like, oh, then they're condoning all these things they're not supposed to be condoning. There's a lot of rules, like I guess societal, familial, and friendship rules that are broken within them that don't exist. But it's because like their priority is probably just like making money, being in the tabloids, and all that kind of thing. And if that's your priority, you need to break all those norms because that's what everyone will talk about.
I think I know what they're doing. And like they so Kim knows like I'm gonna pull up with Tristan.
And she knows that she's gonna be in the.
And it's gonna cause
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
The mom, Kris Jenner, apparently that sex tape was planned.
the sex tape may not have been planned, but the release of it was planned.
Something was planned, anyways.
Like it was strategically
Imagine a
put out.
mother saying, "Release my daughter's kiniko."
She goes, I'm going to strategically put it out.
No. Morally, I think it's horrible. Great business plan, though, no? No?
Literally, the trajectory of her life changed after that was released.
Of the whole family, bro.
Of the whole family. Like, listen, that's a great businesswoman right there.
Business is business.
But the family, like again, that's
Where's the line?
Again, that's what I think. I think family, because they weren't even they were quite popular, but they wasn't like rich. Their dad was a lawyer, like a popular lawyer.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? What like it's
popular lawyer is rich,
Yeah,
as
popular,
in millions a year type.
I've been watching them Suits again recently.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
no, I know,
Especially corporate law and
but like I understand.
Celebrities and all that.
Like they would have just been a family that were rich under the radar.
Under the radar, yeah.
I'm so scared. You're in the studio now. But like the fact that it was her dad that was with the OJ case, that was
Big.
Yeah, that's what made. Okay, yes, you can have your millions. There's millions of millionaires that are not popular.
But they want popularity. Like, you remember back in the day, remember when Paris Hilton used to do her TV show on MTV?
I do remember. Yeah.
Kim Kardashian was with her.
Yeah,
She was like her assistant.
Best friend, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Best friends or
I saw
assistant.
that.
So I don't know which it is, but assistant. So like
Yes.
maybe proximity to that, she just goes, I want this.
Bro, do you know what I
Most
mean?
likely,
Bro.
You know what I mean?
because Paris Hilton back then, ooh,
Yeah.
superstar.
Do you know what I think? Yeah, because like a lot of people say, "Oh, they just give me the money," but I think there's money can do obviously so many things for you as well. But I think when you hang around like famous people, I've never hung around a famous person, but like I think if you hang around famous people, I think you might see something else. Like you might see one side that you don't like. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe the
Side of them or side of their life?
side of the life that you don't like, but
Okay.
then there's another side that you like.
And you have to like that side more than
Yeah.
the side that you don't like.
You don't like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
you to want fame as well. Do you know what I mean? Because
Like I don't understand. Like the whole thing with fame is like, to be honest with you, like this is probably like the pot calling the kettle black because we're doing this, maybe not for fame, but this could potentially lead to fame to some degree. But it's just like I like privacy, fam. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but
like
I think there's a good way, the good balance of like being famous and well, again, I think so. I'm not too sure, but like I think I'd like to guess that there is people who could be really famous and really private at the same time.
yeah, like there's a lot of actors that are like
Yeah.
that, like all them Denzels and them and
Exactly.
you don't really know anything about their life.
Exactly, bro.
Like that. Do you get me? You know
Yeah.
that. Oh, he
They
has
don't even know
kids.
they have a wife. Or
Yeah,
like J. Cole, no one.
Yeah.
His wife is not out there.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah.
You remember someone outed that he had a wife.
Yeah.
At an interview, and like if no, either he was married or he has a kid, something like that. Someone outed that, and like he was just like, "Yo, like."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you can clearly tell he's guarding that with his life.
Yeah, man.
Damn near. Do you get me?
That's what Drake said. I'm hiding.
I'm not hiding my kid from the world. I'm hiding the world from my kids.
Yeah. Which is a very valid bar.
I don't think he was. He wasn't saying that to be saying it like that. He was saying it because
he said it after the fact.
Yeah, after the fact.
I hear it. I hear it.
But it's still true.
It's still very true.
But he was trying to hide his kids for other reasons, not because of that reason.
I hear it. But I'm just saying, like, if
I was gonna say something wild, but I'm just gonna.
this might not be Drake's reason, yeah. But say you're like the most popular man in the world, you're touring the world, bro, and your kid comes out ugly, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
What?
Your kids comes out what?
Ugly. Why'd you go there?
just a thought. My head thinks
Where'd you go
about
that version?
my head just thinks about all the different
Okay,
things.
land.
You know, your kid. I landed. Your kid's ugly.
Oh, so you're saying I want to hide the world from my
Yeah,
kid?
what, isn't that a valid reason to hide your world? Because you know your kid is rotten.
Do you know what I feel like? As well as I feel like if you have a lot of money, your child won't live a normal life.
I hear it, but he's still.
But then if you're I'm just saying if your child's ugly,
yeah.
You're really owning on this.
no. If your child, sorry, you have a lot of money and you raise a child, your child won't live a normal life. Do you get me?
Yeah.
What their public schoolmates in public school consider expensive. It's just like, oh yeah, my dad buys me that all the time. But then if your child now has a lot of money and then their dad is super famous,
Yeah.
normalcy's gone out the window.
Horse, man.
Out the window. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I can understand why someone like J. Cole wants to be like, I want to
Private.
just
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to know who they are.
Yeah.
You can just go out and live a normal life. Whatever normal means to us anyway.
Yeah, normal enough, because it's never gonna be normal. But
Exactly.
Because you see all those kid stars when they were really famous when they were kids.
It ruins them.
A lot of them. Look at Britney Spears.
Majority of them are messed up
She's
because
going
of
through it. Lindsay Lohan.
what's that black kid from Disney, bro?
Oh,
Orlando Brown.
Even the one from That's All Raven.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I forgot his real name. I forgot his actual name on the show.
I think it is Orlando Brown.
No, there's the other one.
There's another one.
Raven's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all, even Raven, they're all messed up. they're all no. I'm not even saying.
Legit, man.
No.
That's even the style of the show.
Yeah, they're all messed up.
Miley
Cyrus.
She went through a phase.
Oh, a wild phase.
Yeah.
Wrecking Ball and that.
So great song though. But like I think
Justin Bieber. So forget Kid Star.
For a period, yeah.
for a period.
Chris Brown.
Bro, Chris Brown still.
And like he had it. No Air. That song.
Yeah, with Jordan Spark.
He was probably under 18 or under 20.
Yeah.
Was that before? Was that before Rihanna?
No, that was before
Oh,
Rihanna.
that was way.
No, it was before Rihanna.
Yeah.
He came out with what's that song that he came out with when he was 17?
Excuse me, miss.
Run it,
excuse me. Yeah.
Like when he was a kid. And and that's not like he didn't just like he released a song, to his like city. Like the song went
to the world
everywhere.
But then like again, I also think now I don't know any of these people's families. Yeah. But I do think family is a massive thing. Like now Beyonce, for example, I don't know how old she was when she came out. I know she came out with Destiny Child.
She's been young.
She was young as well.
18, 19,
yeah,
I
do you know what I mean?
think,
She was
She got with Jay-Z when she was a bit
questionable. But like
What's it questionable?
Questionable.
This guy's a bad bee.
I'm in my bad beat era, bro. Like I'm alright with it, man. But I think she came out and she was like obviously Destiny's Child, bro, and she's young, and even all of them are young, bro. Like I know from what I've heard, I think I've watched some things about her family, like her family unit. I'm aware that her mom and dad are not together. I think
they're divorced.
Yeah, but I think what I was hearing, because I watched Michelle on a podcast. Yes, and she was talking about like how their mom would make them like pray together. So like there is some sort of foundation that I think some people have, even though they could be super famous, and they have
that keeps them grounded.
That they have people that really keep them grounded, because there's some other, like again, if Chris Brown said in Champion that like he literally saw his dad beat his mom. Like, do you know what I mean?
So that's a family.
It's already the family structure is already shaky.
It's messed up, yeah.
Like Mr. Robert that's in prison, shaky structure. Like
Yeah.
I think a lot of them have mad shaky structures.
And then when you
and
become
nobody to ground them, and then you become famous. You're the boss of everything.
The boss of everyone.
Like you are, like you're so powerful.
Especially like someone like imagine being someone like Chris Brown and a young person, and like people around you, like grown adults, are like they're like, because of this 16-year-old though, I need to be there for him. Whatever he says goes, because the food that my family is going to eat comes from him.
Yeah. Fact.
Do you know what I mean? And grown adults knowing that like this path you're going down could die.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Could die.
It's not good. But I mean, I'm not going to say no to you so you can find me.
Bad boy.
You're a bad boy.
Very bad boy.
My question for that dude is, why did he say I'm getting fine, sir? Like,
What?
He said, how are you? He said, I'm fine, sir. How are you? I'm getting fine, sir. Like, what was that getting? The process of getting fine. No,
you're a bad
even
boy.
even in the church context, I seen some dude from UK, bro, and he's like, he's a youth, man. There's two brothers, but they're youths, like young guys, bro. But the dad is like obviously popular, like a popular prophet, like, and like I've seen
They're not living the life that you're supposed to.
grown men. Because like the young guys can preach as well. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So the young, like, there's men enough, like old enough to be their dads. Do you know what I mean? Even some their grandparents, like, do you know what I mean? Like flipping, running, and I understand in that context. Yeah, it's like the first could be the last, and the last could be the first. I understand that type of stuff. But I'm thinking about the mentality of that young guy.
What it will do to them?
What it will do
in
to
reality?
him. Yeah, bro. Like,
and sorry, what it will do to the flesh?
yeah, bro.
Like, do you get like they might be a good place spiritually or whatever the case is, but like what it will do to you as a human
like,
being?
as in, again, in our culture, in our context as well, bro. Like,
Are they Nigerian?
I don't think so, bro.
Okay.
But they're black, like I think they're South African or something.
Okay.
But like in our context, in our context, bro, like the elder person, you have to respect that guy. Like you couldn't, like, to the point where if anyone doesn't know the context of like, I don't know if I'm sure it's a lot of African cultures as well, but like I can't sit down on the seat. And an African parent doesn't have a seat. Someone goes to church and doesn't have a seat. And I'm staying seated. Do you know what I mean? Like that was drilled into us.
Yeah.
So now to have that flipped around where you come in and they get up for you.
That's mad.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like
mad,
you and that's all happening. That's for me. I think that could. I do. First of all, I do value the respect like we were brought up with. I think it keeps a lot of us grounded. Like, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I've seen some things, man. I'm just like, guys,
I think
you have respect, man.
like it's just I feel like it's as you're saying, it's a good foundation.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with giving someone that is older than you respect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think obviously there's an extreme end of it that
Of course.
like you can even because you're older doesn't mean because you're older and I'm giving you respect doesn't mean that you don't have the right to disrespect me as a on the back end of it. Do you get me? And that's probably where things can get a bit muddied. But other than that, in any other normal context, there's nothing at all wrong with kind of giving respect to someone who's older than you. Not at all.
Because you hear even the way some people talk to grown-ass adults.
It's crazy.
It's mad to me, bro.
Like,
It's crazy. It's genuinely crazy.
who is you?
yeah,
It's crazy.
So and again, like they don't know that they weren't like it wasn't indoctrinated into their minds that anyone that's older than you deserves respect, and simply for that reason is why I probably couldn't date outside my race. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you do not, you have amazing things about you, but there is a core thing that, for example, I don't want my kids to ever speak to me anyhow. Because that's so systematic in my mind, in my system, in my whole being.
That's who you are.
That's who I.
That's whom you are.
If my child disrespects accidentally, I can accidentally slap him back. Do you understand? Like how dare you?
What do you think of that notion? Is it notion or idea or something? Anyways, of respect. Sorry, respect is reciprocal.
Yeah.
Like to adults now. Because some young people have the idea in their mind where if you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're my age mate older than me. I'm not going to respect you. What do you guys think of?
I think respect is reciprocal, but the issue is, like, not everyone is a good person because they're adults.
Yeah, of course.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Right,
And I feel that's kind of where the problem comes when it comes to the whole idea of respect, where like you be given this adult respect, but they're just not good people, so they're not going to be respectful back to you.
Or they're not just respectful.
In general,
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? Because I feel like I can. One thing I realize is that when I speak to younger people, I want to give them this. I don't want to treat. I know how it feels.
Yeah.
To speak to an adult and an adult speak back to me like I'm a youth. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not more advanced than how I look or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So I give younger people the same time and energy. Like I know some guys that come up to me, right? Maybe in a church setting or in a that type of setting, and they're my brother's age.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like my brother's mates, my brother's age. They come up to me and say, "Bro, can I talk to you for a second?" I'm like,
What's up?
No. If it was you that came up to me and asked me, "Can I talk to you?" Sure. Like, what's good? Because we're peers now. We're same age. We're the same. But like, I shouldn't give less to an 18-year-old because he's 18.
Yeah.
And again, this 18-year-old is not gonna have the same perspective as a 27-year-old.
He won't.
But he's gonna say some stupid stuff to me.
Yeah, but he has a perspective.
But he has a perspective. He lives in that perspective. This is his world.
That's his reality.
That's his reality. So when he's coming to me and speaking like broski, like, oh, this is just this. For example, if he says to me, "Oh man, I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with this thing," and I can clearly see that the issue is here, like clearly.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was 18, even though you could clearly see that this was the issue, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about the thing. It was about how you delivered it to me.
Yeah.
That made me really understand it.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you know what I mean?
almost like you have to guide them to see for themselves.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? So, but I have to give them that respect. So when a younger person respects me, well, that's because I respect them as well. Like I have to show them that, broski, you're valuable as well. I think the problem that we've seen sometimes is that we've been like treated like we're not valuable, or our opinions and our mind is not like there yet.
Yeah.
And we pass it on to you. Trust me. Like I've seen my age mates be disrespectful to youngers because they're young. Like even to the point where like people that are in our age range won't want to be in spaces
Where the younger people
are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we've created this massive divide because I'm better than you guys are. You guys are small.
Do you know what's so funny about that? I feel like, the older generation to us, like the adults and the blah, 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 what happens is they've been adults longer than they've been younger people.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like fish brain. They've forgotten that I was once in your position and while I was in your position, I had to look up and ask this elder person something, and I didn't like how they spoke back to me. I didn't like how they related to me. They've forgotten that, and they treat people down in that regard. And then to even make matters worse, people in our kind of generation
doing it.
and not only are we doing it, we've complained about it, saying that we don't want to do the same thing, and then you two are the same person that's disrespecting people that are younger than you. It's so hypocritical.
Yeah, man.
But then it's that fish brain you've forgotten.
Because I know better. Trust me, I know enough, man, who's just like, youths, man. These youngers, like, yeah, again, when you were 10 years ago, you were as stupid as guys. Weren't we all stupid 10 years? I'm still stupid. Like, you know what I mean? No, and you have to think about it, like in 10 years, we're sitting on a podcast, we're talking, like we know what we're talking about, or we know 10 years later, we're going to be like, what the hell?
What the hell are we saying? Yeah.
Just because life will just teach you a little bit more, and you will have a little bit more experiences. But this does not invalidate what we're talking about right now.
It doesn't.
This is a 26-year-old, 27-year-old conversation.
This is
the
for this space and for now.
Do you know what I mean?
This is the reality.
But
we're
then
living
there's
right
some
now.
adults that they've lived long. They're still not wise. No, don't you have conversations with a few adults and you're just
And
like,
you're expectant,
tapped, man.
It was like, tell me some, give me a perspective I wouldn't have seen, and you're waiting. You're just like,
Yeah, some
like your brain is not developed.
the truth about it is that there is some idiots in the world. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
and no, but like as in, that's why there's IQ levels. Like there were some stupid adults. Like you managed to make it to adulthood. Thank God.
Should I tell you what the saddest one
It's
is?
just the natural process of life. You just went there.
Should I tell you what the saddest one is when you see like a stupid like elder person.
Oh,
No, bro.
Oh,
I've not seen many, yo.
oh,
I've seen
Bro.
like they don't see life. They see life in such a backwards way
Oh, yeah.
that it just doesn't make sense. But that's the reality.
Yeah.
And they're so stubborn about it.
imagine being 60 and not wise.
Yeah, it's mad. It's
70
mad.
and you're not wise.
You can't impart wisdom to
Bro.
your youth. That's crazy, bro.
It's mad.
No, I think one thing that I've realized is like, see, when somebody's 60 and not wise, let's call it spade a spade. There's no hope for that person.
At 60?
I don't. Do you know
There's
what I mean?
hope. There's hope.
Okay, like, here's why I say that. It's like that's 60 years of indoctrination, bro.
Yeah.
Think about. And now listen, if the person lives to be 100, there's hope. You know.
No, but I swear your brain is like your brain can't. What am I trying to say? Like your formative years is long gone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
no,
what.
It's long gone
I
at
think,
60.
Yeah, but like formative years does not mean that you lack the ability to change.
Bro, at 60, like he said, that's 60 years of indoctrination.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, he can change.
You can
over
change.
the next 60 years,
No,
but I don't know if you'll
You
make
can't
it.
make it.
Do you know what I mean?
No. Like I think the thing about change is naturally it's gradual. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You don't just
Yeah.
change doesn't. You don't believe one thing one day and then literally 24 hours later you believe completely different thing with complete conviction. It doesn't happen. Change happens over time. So like they can begin the process of change. Now, would they reach the other end of that complete change?
I doubt it.
They may not, but like
But
change is still possible.
If
do you
he's
get
if
me?
he's if he's in his 40s, yeah, he can still change. You know,
I
And
believe anyone can still change.
Anyone can still change,
Yeah.
but again, because of the
It's
process,
harder for some people.
because of the process of how long they've been indoctrinated in the one thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do get it.
Like a lot of ideas at age 25 or mid 20s or late 20s, a lot of those ideas they're still being solidified, bro. We're still like, okay, there's some very strong, philosophies and ideas that we have, and like
They're not changing.
they're not changing,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But there's some things that, like, we're beginning to learn about life. We're all new to the relationship world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that, we're still learning that, boom, broski.
Life and
we can-
experience will
yeah,
teach you whether it's correct or not. that type
exactly.
of thing.
And we can still change. Like, we're
Yeah.
still very
Malleable.
fluid. Exactly. But we're 60, man. Shy. Yeah. But there's hope. There's hope.
Like at 60, you shouldn't be learning about life. it shouldn't be back to basics at 60.
Okay. What about let's say we've met these two types of older people. Let's say, yeah. The other person are just like this.
Yeah.
What is how do I go to Google?
Yeah.
You know them ones. And then there's just older people that are just like they use the phone just like you would. Just like what makes them different?
Wait.
I guess the biggest the biggest thing in our current society to older people is a drastic change in technology. Okay, some people take well to that and some people don't.
Yeah.
What do you think the difference is? Do you get me? There's two 60-year-olds, one has taken well to technology, one hasn't. Why are they different?
Why?
I'm asking you. What do you think that is?
Maybe they just learn quicker, or they have kids around them.
No, I believe that's someone's ability to change. Do you see what I'm trying to say? They're changing and they're adapting. They're changing and they're adapting to the society around
The
them.
change I'm talking about is not like this. I'm talking about this. Your mindset change.
Doesn't that have to do with your mental capacity to be adaptable to
But
change
then
with the times that are around
there
you?
there could be a wise person who's 60, right? 60 and 60 is not even that old, guys. Let's go 75, right? Let's go
75.
right in the middle. 75, right? And he is wise, but he hasn't a clue about technology. And there's somebody who's an idiot at 60, 75, but he knows how to use technology. I think.
So you're talking more about wisdom.
Yeah, I think adapting. Yeah, we're talking wisdom. Like, I think adapting to things is a different thing. Like that's, I think, more surroundings it's a little bit of nature and nurture. I think there's a little bit of that. But then I think when it comes to changing, like, as in, or being an idiot and being like, you know what I mean? Like, being
Because the reason why the reason why I brought that up is because I do believe there's some, like, they're synonymous to some degree. Because they're like, I've met people, I've heard of people that like, this thing will help you do the things that you're complaining about, but you're just stuck in your ways and you don't want to utilize the fact that, you know, you can change.
That could still be a wise person. Like again, it's like you decide to use your phone, I decide to use paper. Like we're still like, I'm gonna get there longer. Like I'm gonna say wisdom. I want to talk about wisdom in terms of how quickly we get to the finish line. I'm talking about like, can I get to the finish line? Can you get to the finish line?
Yeah.
We both can, whether regardless of the platform we use or the technology we use. But so I'm not talking about so much in that type of sense. You know what I mean? I think a wise person naturally, it's probably easier for them to adapt. You know, maybe because like if again, like I know some people who come here, maybe some like guys who are really really wise, but they write on pieces of paper, and I'm like, and these are old people, like you know, I'm like, guys, you know, or do you want me to, and still talk about checks and like faxing and stuff like that. I'm just like, we're in 2023, but like it doesn't change from the quality of what they do. They're just
different methods.
Yeah, it's just they love this car. You know what I mean? Your Lambo can move faster, but I just love this car. This car is just done, and it still gets me. You get there in 20 minutes, I get there in 40. But like, I'm getting there. Do you know what I mean? That's.
I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like that adapting thing. Like when we have our own children and we're flipping like 40s, 50s, man. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna have something that we are the generation that like likes to adapt anyways. Do you know what I mean? But they might have something that we just like.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like new technology is gonna come out.
Yeah.
And we might get left behind.
Yeah.
Because there's even some features on social media that, I don't know, like I don't know what I'm going, like TikTok. There's so many things you can do on TikTok that all I know to do is just post.
yeah.
That's all.
Post and scroll.
But there's so many other things, even while editing as well. Like you can edit in the TikTok app.
That's mad.
You can edit in there. But someone like me, because maybe I'm stubborn, I'm stuck to my edit on this software and then import it on the TikTok app. But people just take video and they stick it on TikTok, edit it and
But
do
that's
like
different.
That.
I still feel that that's different because you're not like, you're still aware. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
There's a certain level of awareness. Do you get me?
I don't know how to use it.
You don't have to because you have an alternative.
Yeah, they don't have to. They have an alternative.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard that.
But you know one thing I think remains the same is like if again, and just why I find it sometimes hard to believe that like you're 75 and you're just an idiot. Like it's very hard for me. I know there is people like that, but it's just hard for me to fathom that because I feel like even that 75-year-old can still give me some piece of
That's the
wisdom.
thing. They can always give you something.
I just don't know because I've not got to that junction yet.
Because do you know what? Going back to Fabidi, if he gets to 75 years of age, people will still think he's an idiot.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a hell of a lot of life lessons he can give you.
Bro.
Because the issue, he will say like, chase after a community. He won't bring you money. Look at my kids and my family. Look at where the position I put them in.
Yeah.
That's a lesson.
But it also depends on what he's teaching his kids as
Yeah,
well.
but
why are you teaching?
Yeah, I know,
what are you saying to them?
but like what I'm trying to say is, on the outside then, Fabidi would look like an idiot.
Yeah.
He would look like a 75-year-old idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Exactly.
He will forever look that way.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
I said forever look that way.
Like there was a guy that came in on the bus yesterday. We was in Birmingham yesterday, right? And
Birmingham?
Yeah, Birmingham. And this guy came on the bus, right? He's an Asian dude, right? From China, Shanghai.
Yeah, China.
Yeah, Shanghai. And he came on the bus, right? And I was trying to take a piss out of him because he came talking to us, and I was just like, you know, I just want people come on the bus to start talking like, you just want to take a piss out of them, like.
No, that's just you.
It's just me, yeah. I do like sometimes people come in and like again, this is a stranger, so I just tap my friends and like, hey, get loud of this fella, like, so I just do all that, like, but he was chatting about like China and stuff like that, and like, some systems that they use in China, like, or he used to use it, like with technology with machines. So before he was talking, I was just like, oh, get loud of this fella. Like, there's gonna be this fella just trying to come on the bus, chatting to just like 4 or 5 black people on the bus. Like, then I started listening to him. This guy's got wisdom. Listen, his approach, like coming to chat to people randomly, is okay. You know, because
it's weird in our society.
in our society, and think about it, like we are used to, if you come to somebody randomly and chat to them, do you know how mad that is? It's like almost like this person must have something wrong with them.
Or he's looking for something.
Yeah, exactly. Like if someone comes on a chatting type of vibe, yeah, or he's looking for something. Yeah.
I think he just wanted to brag about China.
Yeah, no, he probably did, but like as in, when I gave him a bit of an
Time
air,
of day, yeah.
so you know what? He's dropping something that is like, if we adapt it, we can see some success.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And even though he delivered it somehow, whether he's just coming random on the bus, but like, this is an old man that has something to drop. It may not be much,
Yeah.
but he has something. There's something he can drop.
Yeah. I'm also thinking the older people, wisdom and all that stuff. You know, some people live life with the intention and the desire to want to give out. Do you get me? It's like, I have wisdom to share.
Yeah.
Some people are just like, yeah, if you ask me, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
But if you don't ask me, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Do I look like a life coach to you? Do you know how many of those people are like judged incorrectly?
Yes. There's probably a load of them, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I've
because he's just being himself. He's just being like a messer.
Yeah.
And like he was a messer when he was 20. He's a messer at 75.
Yeah.
And like, but like you ask him, how do you navigate this part of life? It's like,
It's
gems.
kind of how I like to kind of do. I guess the podcast is given a bit more light to kind of how we all think to some degree. But it's kind of how I like to live my life. I like for the majority of the time to look like a messer. It's just my thing.
Yeah.
I like to majority of the time look like he's a messer. Now, when we have like, cause some people have like literally come to this, for example, open circle for the first time. They watch the podcast. They
Like,
watch.
What?
Dave!
You're the guy from the podcast.
No, it's like they literally say to me like, "You're so serious here." I'm like,
It's the environment.
it's the environment. Like, as in this space is where this is the dimension of me. This is like me. If you read, this is me. If you tear everything open, this is what you will see. Do you know what I mean? This is genuinely.
But the podcast,
but the podcast,
layers on.
yeah, and layers. And listen, you get bits of like serious, and like we're kind of having a serious conversation here. Do you know what I mean? But like for the most part, I'm on a jokey. I'm on a, like when it comes to work as well. I'm on a jokey. I can balance between the two. But like the real me is that like serious dude. So like I could be 75 and someone says that's an idiot, right? Because I still want to be like, I don't want to take myself too seriously outside. So someone can say that's an idiot outside, and I'm very okay with it. But the people I've impacted will know that that's not an idiot
At all.
and I'm very okay with that.
You reckon a lot of people are just like one way? Like a lot of people might just be like serious all the time.
Yeah.
Depends on
jokey all the
Yeah,
time.
it depends on like kind of their life. Like you have the opportunity to be multiple ways.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
The podcast presents you with the opportunity. Open Circle presents you with the opportunity, and then your experience as well, being an artist, has given you the opportunity to flex those muscles. Like, oh, okay, so when I'm rapping, I can be this kind of guy. And when I'm at Open Circle, I can be this type of guy. When I'm on a pod, I can even mix those few people together.
Yeah.
Like you'll be presented with the opportunity to flex that muscle. Most people don't have that opportunity.
Yeah. True.
Do you get me? Or they don't have the creativity in them to push them to that, to find that opportunity. Do you get me? Whereby like, they're just one way or two ways.
That's it.
Yeah, there's one version of them in front of the family, and then one version of them at work, and then that's kind of their existence. And like that's probably a lot of people as well. Do you get me?
Yeah. And for me, I think the most important thing is that like you're being true to yourself. Like you're not I'm because I am that joker and I'm also that serious guy. I can be those things. I can put them on in different places. But
I came to a realization recently that I'm actually a people pleaser.
Yeah.
I wasn't super aware of it, but there's just been a few situations where like I've done things I don't want to do, but like I do them because that makes these people happy or makes that person happy, and I'm just like, if I'm being completely true to myself, I'd rather not be here right now.
Same, bro. Like, this people pleasing thing, I'm learning. This 2023, has set me free from people pleasing, bro.
Deliverance.
I've been delivered.
Delivered. I need
ain't
to be
gay no
delivered.
more.
No, I ain't gay. Like literally, like there's people ask me for things, and again, I write it in my notes all the time. These are your priorities, David. Everything else is not necessary. So I remind myself all of these other things. So if you ask me to go to McDonald's today, it's not necessary. But I have the power to weigh it up against my priorities and now make a decision and tell me I can't make it. And then you tell me, no problem. Because you're not going to beat me up. And that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? So I've been doing that now. And that's not only like for just food. I'm talking about like people ask me to go to events or do things. And I'll weigh up. Like, not like I don't want to go to the event, but I'll weigh up. Do I need to? Is this going to get in the way of like my other priorities? Like one of my priorities like now is rest. So if this thing is just not necessary, I'm not going to do it. Like it's not part of the thing that's going to bring me to that place.
Yeah.
So sorry. I'm like, is there one next year? No?
I'm probably still not going to go to it, but like...
You know what I mean? That's it. But yeah, man. We're going to keep the pod short today. Some people have been baptized.
Yeah.
And we hope to see change, oh God.
We hope to see change.
Hey, we hope to see change.
Water baptism. What baptism is the final one, isn't it?
No, Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit is the final
Yeah,
one.
that's the...
But people do it different.
Yeah. People, like, there's no real order to it, but like Holy Spirit, like, biblically, that's the... You baptize by water and then fire.
And the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit, yeah. Yeah, so...
So maybe... For the people that have been baptized by the Holy Spirit but not water, maybe it's not the Holy Spirit.
No, it is.
I'm joking.
No, I just think some people like they have all the baptisms, but they don't have the life. Like that's it. That's okay. I'll say that for opposite.
Yeah, that's meat. That's meat.
All right, man. Live show 26, 27, 29.
Wow,
29.
26, 27.
Next year might be 26, 27, 28, 29.
Amen. No.
Prophetic.
Amen.
Let me prophesy that this year we do 3 arena. Go help us. But yeah, 29th. There's still a few more tickets. Link is literally right below.
Yes,